What's up, guys? Boogie back again. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, support your boy. We have a lot to talk about. So let's get into it. Let's go.
Some of the things that y'all say.
Women made socioeconomically, horizontally, and up. Women, generally speaking, and this isn't true for everybody, but generally speaking, women who graduated from college don't want to date men who didn't graduate from college. Not always, but generally speaking. It's the high heels effect. And again, this is an uncomfortable conversation. 50% of women say they would never date a man shorter than them. I think that's bullshit. I think it's more like 80%. I think women instinctively want a dude they feel that could physically protect them. And the problem is, or the issue is, and it's both a wonderful thing, but something that's created knock on effects in mating, is that women metaphorically are getting taller every year, and men appear to be getting shorter. When I'm saying metaphorically. And the divorce rates have skyrocketed, and 70% of divorce filings are from women. And it's because, and it's actually for some good reasons. Women no longer feel like they're economically indentured servants. They have their own game, and their ascent
That's not a good
economically has
reason.
not been matched by men's ascent emotionally and logistically. So women wake up and say, okay, I'm making more money than you. You're not pulling your weight at home, and you're kind of not there for me. You're not really noticing me. And so a lot of women are doing the math and exiting the relationship. What I would say is, what you're feeling, quite frankly, I think is what a lot of women are feeling. And a lot of women say there are no good men to date or there are no men to date. No, there just aren't that many men they'd want to date. And so, where I try to go to solutions is how do we lift up young people such that they're all or more of them are economically viable, which I think will, on the margin, lift up or disproportionately impact young men. But just the fact that you said you're self conscious or aware enough to pour that energy into really productive things means you're going to be fine. I don't think romantic love is the be all end all for everybody. It's really rewarding, but I think you can find what I'll call that sort of purpose, relational love in a lot of different areas. And the fact that you're even thinking about how you channel that energy into stuff that's more productive, you're the role model for young men right now. Not everyone's going to find romantic love right away, or it's going to happen, it's going to take longer. But how do you transfer it into more productive means that make you a better person, a better citizen, a better sister, better daughter? So, anyways, this is a long-winded way of saying, right on. You're being a productive human. You're going to be happy regardless if you find that or not. And I just wish more men would take your lead and say, all right, maybe things aren't working out for me romantically. I'm going to continue to work on myself. And I'm going to pour that energy into other relationships.
He's a marketing professor, bro. Just
Okay,
remember
so
that.
And first of all, he said women who have college degrees don't want to date men who don't have college degrees. That's a win for men. Because who holds the biggest student loan debt? Women. And guess what? If you marry a woman who has 50,000, 60,000, sometimes $100,000 in student loan debt, if you marry a woman, you take on her debt. So it affects your credit as well. So women, if they have student loan debt, it's in their best interest to get married because then the man gets to share some of her debt. So it's a win for men if a college, if a woman with a college degree doesn't want to marry a man, that's a win for men because you don't have to pay her student loan debt.
he had first started saying that most men don't have a purpose without a drive. I mean, most men don't have a purpose or a drive without a family.
Hmm.
And he was basically saying that like that relational connection is so essential. Like he can't just say that like 30 minutes ahead and then 30. Like, what if the men didn't hear the totality of what he just said, because it was kind of contradictory, because now he's saying, oh, well, it's not all tied to romantic love, which we know, but you were kind of pushing that to begin with, that that's sort of what men needed to hone in on, a romantic relationship to find a purpose for the family. I'm a little weary of what he was.
You see where I was like, what is this man's argument? I had to
Yeah,
listen. I listened to
So
so many clips of that I had to go back and listen to the whole thing. That man is mad at his father. You got to see what he said about his father. That's why I was like, oh, that's why he's doing it. His father was a Scottish immigrant that came here, smashed a lot of women, had a lot of kids, and treated his mama badly. He not yet talking to us. He talking to his daddy.
He's talking to
so Trigger
women.
Mike, to your point, I think he really did leave a lot of things out, and there's things he wouldn't say. Um, but based on the shows you said he was on, we see this is Oprah, and you see this is View. These are woman dominated spaces. And I think that if he would have approached the situation um, more how we would do it, he'd never be allowed in those spaces. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true.
So I get it. I don't agree with everything he said, but I do appreciate the idea that it brought these types of things to women's attention because we, for the most part, men are not even on their radar, right? They're not typically concerned about or even just know, right? Men's mental health state or anything like that. So it's one of them situations, man. I hate that it has to go like that, but at least it brings some sort of awareness to the women. So it's our job in these spaces to give it out how it's supposed to be given. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in those type of platforms, just to be able to have access to them, I guess they expect a certain amount of etiquette or whatever you want to call it, just to be allowed on there.
I think
I mean, he said some true things. Some of the things he said were right about how women don't want men who don't have college degrees. In fact, some women would rather pick a man who has a college degree with student loan debt as well over a man who got a trade, like maybe a plumber or electrician who doesn't have student loan debt. It's crazy. I know, guys, it doesn't make sense, but to some women, actually, I haven't. If you have an Android, some women would rather go with a man who has an iPhone that he has to pay for, rather than if you have an Android that you paid for, like right away, cash. It's crazy. Women, the way they pick men these days is crazy. iPhones, you have to have the best car, you have to have a college degree, even if you are in student loan debt. It's crazy how they pick men.
it's pandering is what you're looking for, Trev. Like he is pandering to the women audience,
He is.
right? It's a predominant women audience, especially Oprah's audience. But I do also feel that he's trying to encompass the full picture here, right? Like if the main focus should be relationship, family, like you're going to get most of your motivation from having that. But the reality is most men don't have that. So if you don't have that, then your focus should be shifted to something else that can give you that fulfilling feeling, that can give you that feeling of being motivated, like going to the gym, starting a business, focusing on your discipline and whatever aspect that looks like. So, I mean, I understood what he was saying, but you can definitely tell that he's pandering more towards women. But like Treya stated, it's not all necessarily bad, right? Because these type of conversations from a woman's perspective wouldn't be spoken about like this. They wouldn't even, we wouldn't even think about, the man's perception or what he feels, regardless if it's trauma based or not, about these type of situations or what men are going through or what they can do to make things better. So I don't think it's all bad, but it is the underlying motivation here.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue is men used to use having having a wife and having kids as motivation, as their purpose, right? That's why you see so many times when married men are talking about their purpose or why they work so hard. It's usually, I'm doing this for my family, I'm doing this for my kids, I'm doing this for my wife. Like that's their main reason why they're working 60, 80 hours a week. Because if you get that same man and he's not married, doesn't have kids, he's just going to do his 40 hours and it's going to be cool. He doesn't need a bigger house. So back in the day, we're talking 30, 40 years ago, men were told that you must have a wife, you must have kids. That should be your main purpose in life, to have a family and provide for it. That makes you a man. So the whole thing that men were always in love to get married. But men are waking up, they're realizing, what do I get in return? Okay, I got kids, but does it mean I need to enslave away 80 hours a week for 40 years only for her to leave whenever she wants to because I didn't buy her flowers this week? You know what I mean? So men are getting tired of the whole thing of family and a wife and providing, and killing yourself is the main purpose in your life. Men are finding purpose in other ways.
I think that men are having a hard time admitting things. And it's just disheartening because y'all always want women to take accountability and hold women accountable. But if a man is sitting here telling you something and you just reject what he's saying just because you don't like it, or I don't know, or you don't agree with one thing, everything that he's saying is not wrong. Um, there are a lot of useful things in what he's saying for men. He's literally sitting here talking to men. The audience was made up of mostly men when he was talking. He's talking to men. He's saying things that mean something. So, like, I think men are having a hard time being accountable because I sit here and tell y'all stuff every day, but unfortunately, y'all think I'm a feminist, so you reject everything that I say, thinking that I just hate men.
You do, and you're a feminist. Those two things are true. You cannot convince me otherwise, Ball. You know, okay, you try to speak in a nice, soft, feminine voice, but that's probably the only thing feminine about your entire aura and your entire energy. But you're a feminist and you hate men. That's right.
And it's unfortunate because I just be trying to lend you a female perspective,
A feminist
but it's
perspective.
always rejected. I'm always the one here understanding men,
No,
but
you don't.
men are not understanding me. And I thought that maybe when I heard him speak, I was like, oh, a man is saying it. Because I know men respect dick more than they respect vagina. So I'm like, cool, cool, cool. A man is saying it.
What?
So
What is
maybe
she
they might
talking about?
listen. No, y'all still don't want to listen because you think that somehow he's favoring women or he
Yeah.
hates his dad. Like, that's crazy. Y'all not taking accountability for anything. It makes me not want to talk. This is something that I have been dealing with since I've been on this panel, that I don't want to talk to y'all because you don't listen. You're not listening to a woman's perspective because you don't like it. If
No, we just don't agree. That's all. We listen, we just don't agree with you.
you suck as a man, you just suck. Don't suck, is all I'm saying. And this is how you do it. If I'm telling you, if a woman is sitting here minding her business in what you call a resting bitch face, just because you scary, don't mean that I'm mean. So all I'm saying is there are some women that are not these women that you have experienced, but you like to live in discomfort and confusion that you don't want to understand a woman's perspective. So I'm gonna let y'all men do what y'all do. I'm gonna talk to the men that listen to me. But I'm gonna let y'all men do what y'all do and not take accountability, because I can guarantee you I'll never open my legs to none of these men that say some of the things that y'all say.
But
Guys, Bo has said she's never gonna open her legs for you guys because you don't listen to her and you don't understand what she's saying. So maybe if you guys, for some of you, find her attractive, if you wanted to open your leg to open her legs for you, maybe you may have to listen and understand where she's coming from and just be a yes man to everything she says. Maybe, just maybe, she may open her legs.
real quick, who did you grab that sentiment from? Because you saying that we rejected everything the man said on who did you
No, I
grab
didn't
that
say
Trigger
sentiment
Mike.
what I'm saying is there was a lot of discrediting just because of certain things. It's like,
Yeah, it's okay not to agree with everything somebody says. Oh my god. Shout out to Bo, man. I know I disagree with Bo like 99.9999999%. But one of these days, you never know. I may have on my channel and we go back and forth. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, let's go to the next video. Let's go to Fadi.
Y'all don't cook, you don't clean, you don't have sex, you don't work when you don't want to, you don't be mothers when you don't want to, you don't marry when you don't want to. Hey, Rick, you did not interrupt her not one time on the show, fam. You didn't interrupt her one time when she was on the phone. Come on, no, but y'all pressure, y'all did what y'all did. Let me say what I'm saying. No, exactly, and that's the problem. They never say nothing wrong. So let me finish what I'm saying, and you can point out, and you can here. I'll let you respond to me if I'm lying. They have the option to not cook. They have the option to not clean. They have the option to not have sex. They have the option to not work. They have the option not to be mothers. They have option not to marry. They have the option not to love you. And now you don't even have to have kids because the brothers support that as well too if they don't want to. Then y'all say go find someone who will. And when you find someone who will, they do it till they don't. So none of us, or most of us, excuse me, that's the problem. Most of us ain't gonna get loyalty or commitment or responsibility from sisters, and the men will co-sign it. The sisters not, most of these sisters not loyal when everything is all good. We're loyal when everything's all bad. We let the women say they don't need a man for peace and happiness, but soon as Fatty said the same thing, men are hurt. When it's actually projection. Y'all, the women is messing themselves up. We still looking. Let me finish. We stay loyal when everything is wrong. They don't stay loyal when everything is right. So stop. If Fatty can, if y'all say it's okay for let me finish.
My name is Esme. That's my name, Esme.
If it's okay for Esme to say that she don't need a man for happiness and love,
I never said that. Why would you put that in my mouth? I never said that.
She said she didn't need a
She
man.
said it. I watched the show.
Yes, you did. Yes,
She
you
did
did.
say it.
What I said, if you, I did say, I did make a
not interrupt me.
statement.
You asked the people not to interrupt you, and you interrupted me, right? And you could come out here if you want to come back here, right? Fatty, you literally said, "I don't need a man for happiness and love." And
That's
if
what
you
they
want
all
to take
say.
the love part about it, you could say happiness. If you don't even want to put love into it, but when he said he don't need it, y'all say he hurt. But women
Mhm.
actually projecting because a lot of women don't want to actually be with men, and every decision you make in your life without a man is hurting you. We not.
That's true. If a woman says she doesn't need a man, she's independent, she's living her best life. Women say it all the time on social media. I don't need a man. I have friends. I can stay single. But when a man says it, they call it the lonely man epidemic, something like that, right? They call the men hurt. They say if a man says I don't need a woman, I can be by myself. They say, oh, you must like other men. They put it in the comments. You guys have seen that, right? They call you gay. But if a woman says, I don't need a man, I can stay single by all myself. Oh yeah, I just know my strength. I know my worth. I know my standards. I'm never going to settle. If a man says the exact same thing, oh, now you're gay. They do it all the time.
Coming up here talking about we traumatized. We're not coming up here say we got PTSD. We're not coming up here say we got to go to therapy. We're not up here having to go to God to change our lives. We're not the ones coming up here saying we healing. Y'all are. So obviously, men, and Rick, can I let Rick? I'm talking to her again.
Because we ain't women. That's why you comparing to
what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean?
Because men or women are made up different. We not the same.
What does that got to do with what I just said? Do you complain? So hold on. So Rick, let me start from the beginning. Let me start from the Rick. Let's start from the beginning. Let's walk this down.
Nigga better not be acting like that. You better not be acting like that as a motherfucking man. Because I see no problem for
Let's start this from the beginning. Let's start this from the beginning. If you had sex with 20 women, that's gonna traumatize you.
Nah, because I'm not.
Women. So you already answered. Women having sex with 20 men traumatizes them.
No, not anymore, Ali. Ali, I'm not gonna agree with you. Maybe 40 years ago, if a woman slept with 20 men, that would traumatize her. But not anymore. These days, they need like maybe 80 to 100 men to get traumatized. I'm not kidding. These days, it's crazy. That's why I've been telling you guys that, because I see men on social media talking about, oh, when these women hit 35, that's when they're going to realize they need a man. No, these days they're going all the way to 50, 60 years. The days of a woman realizing she needs a man at 35, those days are gone. Until 60, 55, 45. Anywhere from 45, that's when they're like, okay, maybe I can consider having an average man. And even then, they just want you to come in and help them pay the bills.
Can I finish, man? You gonna do that? You gonna do that, Rick?
Hold on, let me prove my point. Let me tell you why. Because when you mad, you can go fuck your wife and still got them do what you got to do. When your wife is mad, she don't even want you to motherfucking touch her. It's a difference. That's
your wife typically mad. Your wife typically mad for no damn reason. She's just mad.
I don't know.
That's true.
Let me land. She typically wants you to be a mind reader because there's no justification for why she mad. But a lot of these women mad whether they in relationships or out of relationships. They just be mad.
It ain't about no mind reader. She wants you to come to her with the problem instead of us going to her with the problem. We go to our mama. We can find our homeboy. We talk to everybody else about what's going on with that woman in that house.
Okay. Why?
Yeah, because if a man talks to a woman about his issues, she eventually uses it against him. This happens like almost to any man who has ever been in a relationship and opened up to his woman. What do they usually do? The moment you break up, oh, you have a small dick. Oh, he's gay. Oh, he's broke. Oh, he's this. Even during the relationship, the moment you fight, the things you told her 3 months ago, she's going to bring them up and try to use it against you. That's why men don't open up. He should know, man. Come on, Rick.
Why? So why? Since you
going live and do it like niggas come on TikTok and
Rick,
all the time.
Rick,
You know what? I can't talk to my wife. She don't listen to me. That's what the fuck do you niggas say on TikTok? Every day I talk to these niggas every day.
So I guess, you know.
Exactly.
I can't talk to my wife.
Look what you're doing. But you look what you're doing. Look. But you monologue. No. Hold on. You can't do that. You can't say, Rick. You can't say. So if you can, how you say that?
Talk to my brother.
You just going off the ledge. You going off the ledge. No, you going off the ledge. You just said they say they can't talk to their woman.
And
she ain't trying to hear it.
Because they don't even
She ain't trying to hear it.
It's not. My wife don't listen to me. My wife don't. Why is that woman not receiving what you saying and how you feeling, nigga? That's a reason. I don't want
you tell me. Why isn't it? Why isn't it?
I ain't never been going through something and confided in my wife, so she be like, "Shut up and get the fuck out my face."
You just said you contemplate to leave it. We just had a question in the beginning.
Nigga to the wayside.
So, hey Rick, don't lie. In the beginning of this, when I asked you if you thought about leaving and you didn't mean it, you said with your wife, there was times you was done with
it. My wife, nah.
You did. Yes, we can. I can go all the way. You did.
Hold on, stop right now. Hold on. I said I've been with my wife since I was in high school. I'm talking about as a young nigga.
Who else was you with?
Time in my marriage, it ain't been one. I ain't never left my marriage. Had to spin the block and come back. I've been here the whole time.
You've been with your wife. Hold on. Now you messed. Hold on. You've been with your
girlfriend and boyfriend. That's what the fuck I said when I was 16.
Hold on. Time out.
Don't do that. Right?
You've been with your wife since high school.
High school.
How can you have 3 baby mamas?
Oh my God. Got him. Wife with his wife since high school, but he has 3 baby mamas. So that means when he was dating his wife, he was having babies outside. Oh my God. Got him. Let's go.
2 baby mamas and a wife, nigga.
No, how can you have 2 baby mamas?
Because I met the other women. Come on, man, don't play with me, nigga. Because I met the other women before. My wife ain't the only woman I with, nigga.
He's stuttering now.
Oh yeah.
No, my wife ain't
got
the
him.
first woman that I met.
No. So you
No. Rapping, nigga. So don't get it fucked up.
No, Nick. You say how long you been with your woman? You said 28 years. Right, you said you got 3. You including your wife. You got 3 baby mamas
and a wife. That's what I got. That's the fuck I got. I ain't got no.
You said you got 2 baby mamas and a wife, but you said you've been since high school.
That doesn't make sense.
You had 2 baby mamas before high school.
What?
Yeah, that's what it means. Unless he's going to agree that when he was dating his wife, he was banging other women on the side. Let's see if he agrees, because that's what it would mean. He was having babies, but also dating his wife at the same time.
Yeah, I was early. Did I just say I was early?
No. Rick, answer the question. Answer the Rick. No. 1 second, Rick. 1 second.
You don't tell me how to talk. You don't tell me how to ask no mother question. I'm telling you what it is.
Oh
nigga.
yeah, see.
Early, nigga. So before Victoria, I had.
He's now cursing. That means he has lost the argument.
I didn't even know she said she was pregnant and lied, and I got them laid.
How old are you?
My girlfriend.
How old are you?
I was like 14. 15.
What?
Your first kid was at 14.
Yeah. So yeah.
When was your second kid? When was your? Hold on. When was your?
I'm open with my shit.
When was your second kid?
That I don't want to get into it. I don't even worry about that.
Wait, you had a baby at 14? Yo, this is crazy. But you know what? I mean, some people do that. But at 14? Damn. That's crazy.
Wait.
Like I said, I told you what.
Watch this front flip.
Victoria when he like that with high school and shit. She was goddamn. Our relationship got strong when I got older.
Rick, so you got the baby by other woman after you met your wife?
See, I ain't never had a problem getting no.
No, Rick. Now, Rick, did you got another woman pregnant after you met your wife, Rick?
So, like I said,
Let me answer the question. Hey, Ali, thank you very much, Ali. That was a great question, Mr. Ali. Hey, we are going to wait until you get quiet.
I got 2 baby mamas and a motherfucking wife. What you gonna do?
And Rick, this is a very important. Rick. Okay, hey, Rick.
He doesn't want to let Fadi speak because he knows he's wrong. He knows he was just caught talking a bunch of shit, yet his life isn't perfect. You know, he's out here calling out men who don't want to get married, but he was having babies while dating his now wife. That's crazy. And this is why I say men are not listening to men who are married anymore. Because these men who are married paint marriage as the best thing that can happen to a man. But what they never do, they never talk about the real things men go through in a marriage. You will find a man talk about how marriage is the best thing ever happened to him, but he has been in a sexless marriage for 6 months. They never talk about those issues about the marriage. They never talk about the negative side effects of marriage. You know, they only talk about the everything good about marriage.
That's it. That's all, nigga. That's it.
We are going to wait it out.
Yeah, you talking about? Y'all nigga crazy.
And shout out to Player One for doing the ill animation on the back. I appreciate that, Player One.
Well,
hey, Rick.
I ain't never had no problem getting no woman, nigga. They ain't never been.
Hey, Rick. One second.
One thing I want to say, the women is not about to come and help him. I'm telling you, the way you were helping them.
He's talking too much.
They will never when you're in the corner. They're not gonna help him. Hold on.
Basically, his relationship with his wife got strong when he got older. All these things happened during the time of his growth.
Listen, I don't need about to say it today, nigga. I was fucking young, like I said, and I got two.
You said you only dealt with one woman since you've been. You said since
that's
you've been
what
with your
he
woman,
said.
you only been with one. You only dealt with one woman. You ain't dealt with no other woman. That's
what he said.
Like nigga, we was like middle school and shit.
You said you've been with the same woman for 28 years.
We went with no full-fledged relationship at 6. I was young, nigga.
Liar.
You a liar, fat ass nigga. Shut your fat.
Hey, Rick.
You see how he's attacking Fadi? He's wrong, man. Rick, man. I mean, this is why men don't want to listen to married men, man. They never tell the truth. Tell men the truth. How is your marriage really going when no one is watching? How many times does she give you sex? Does she make you beg for it? Does she ask you to take out the trash so she can give you some? Married men need to tell the truth.
Eric,
I'm telling you, my motherfuckers. Listen, hold up. You can't play this shit with me. You can't. I told you I was young and I had my kids young, nigga. I done took care of all my kids. I'm in a healthy relationship. My baby mama put me in everything. Nigga, say that. I ain't never left. I always been chasing money, getting money. I had cars, money, all my life. I ain't never been the type of nigga. I was popular in school, nigga. So I got plenty of cooch. I ain't never, so that's why I don't get on her crying about women don't do this and women can't do this and women. I ain't never had no problem like that. You did what I'm saying?
Hey, I'll pass the microphone to Will after this. So, Rick, was your second baby mama after you met your wife?
No, nigga, that's it.
No, that was not my question.
I had my kid. Hold up, ain't no answer, no question.
That was not my question. Did you have the kid with your second baby mama after you met your wife?
I said I had my kids young. That's it, nigga. That's it.
Yes, you said the first one.
He's not gonna answer.
You said the first one.
Okay.
So you said the first one. Did you have your kids with your second baby mama after you met your wife?
Do you got kids and a wife?
No. What about you?
Yeah. So I don't need to ask me no question. You ain't got a motherfucking wife.
Did you have kids with your baby mama after
He's
you
not
met
gonna
your
answer.
wife?
My father got them kids, so why the fuck it matter? Why it matter to you? What kind of set
But it's
what they gonna do for your life? What they gonna do? How they gonna help you?
Hey, Rick, you are actually
because I live a great life. My kid love the fuck out of me, nigga. So what we doing? What's the point? What's the point?
So we kind of found out that Rick. Oh, okay.
I don't have a problem getting coochie or none of that shit. So
that's crazy. Hey, Ali, the fact that this question triggered this man says everything I need to know. This man that preaches about woman and all that, met his wife, got another woman pregnant, and now all of a sudden he's preaching unity.
About what the fuck one ain't gonna do, nigga. You might be.
Watch this front flip.
Shout out to my boy Lil Rick. Shout out to Lil Rick in the building.
And Rick is the best example of why men are tired of listening to married men about marriage. I would rather listen to a man who has been divorced telling me exactly what he went through. Tell me the good and the bad about marriage. But these married guys only want to paint marriage as the best thing ever, even if his wife has not given him sex for the last 12 months. Even if his wife makes him cook for her. Even if his wife makes him pay all the bills, but she doesn't do nothing for him. This is the reason why men are tired of listening to married men, man. This was crazy, man. Anyway, shout out to Fadi, shout out to Ali. Let's go to the next video. Let's go to Anton Daniels. Give me 1 second. All right.
You think that they making that decision just off a GP?
Yeah.
You think that there's a plethora of men out here that are just amazing men that are out there? Just there's 100,000 men out here just waiting for women to pick them up. Like
a man can say right now, and this is no attack on you, but a man can say right now that the way that you're responding to what the men are saying, that you've had bad experiences with men before, and that's
absolutely had bad experiences, just like you have. We've all had bad experiences with men.
Y'all, we gotta do one mic. I can't hear you, so I know the people watching can't hear y'all. Let Brittany finish. Go ahead, Brittany.
Majority of the women.
Brittany, start over because you were muted. Start over.
Oh. I was just saying that pretty much you're right. I have too. Majority of women have made bad decisions with men or in their dating life. So if it's majority, even if he said 100%, I would agree with that to the most degree. But I know a few, probably 2 women who got with a man their first, and they stayed with him until they were like in their 30th year of marriage or something like that, and then they passed away. But for the most part, even if it's not 99%, that's still majority. So at the end of the day,
here's the thing. Let me help you. Let me add some context for it, because I know that y'all all need context. So let me add some context for you. And I've explained this before, but I'm gonna explain it to you a little bit differently. A lot of women, and you look at them and you say, "Oh my gosh, she made the right choices. She made the right decision." No, she didn't. She is protected against herself from the person that she's with or the people that she's around. 100% of it, whether it's her father, whether it's her parents, whether it's her community, whether it's her environment, or whether it's the man that she's with. A lot of women are protected against themselves. The spirit of a woman is to be rebellious. That is scripture. Spirit, her nature is to rebel. Earlier in this conversation, I explained to you guys why women that are single tell women that they shouldn't get married, and women that are married tell women that they should be single.
I have to disagree with Anton Daniels, unless he meant that the spirit of a woman is to be manipulative. To be rebellious, I don't know. I would say to be manipulative, because they need to get something from a man. They need to get something for their kids. They need to get something that benefits them. Manipulation in terms of whether it's makeup, in terms of whether they pretend they like you to get money from you, in terms of where they need to use you to put them in the next level, something. I think that it will be more of manipulation rather than to be rebellious.
I explained to you that it's the opposite regardless of where you stand, because no matter where you stand and no matter how well you have it, the spirit of a woman is to be rebellious. It's not anything that's your fault. It's the way that God made you.
It's to be manipulative.
From the very first example that we got in the Bible, all the way up into Jesus's mother. He had to reject her because she was trying to get in the way of what he was trying to do. He literally rejected his own mother. That's the truth. That's not my opinion. It was in Acts. If you go and read Acts, he had to reject her. And so what I'm telling you is that a lot of times, even when you get the presentation layer of a woman that seemingly made good decisions, it wasn't because she made it. It was because somebody either told her to or somebody forced her differently from the decision that she was going to make. I guarantee you, a lot of these guys that are married to women, if you really get into the thick of it, the good people, he saved her from herself. I guarantee you,
Wait, say that again?
100% of the time. Because those exact same women, honestly, could have been for the streets too. Could have been for the streets 100% of the time. And some of the ones that you think made great decisions then got fucked on by somebody else. You just don't know it. She just covered it really well. Or they just covered it up and they didn't show what really happened. And so for the sake of the reputation or for the sake of the kids or whatever, they stuck around and they did the right thing. So, I know you think that women just make smart decisions all the time.
No, I don't.
None of them do. No.
I mean, some of them make smart decisions, but for themselves. That's why I don't believe there's such a thing as a woman likes you for you. She likes you because there is something. Because, shout out to CGH. He says it so many times. Men are in love, women are in business. So when you meet a woman and she all of a sudden likes you, you have to sit back and be like, what does she really like about me? Am I that special as she claims? There is something that she likes that is going to benefit her. Whether you see it or you don't, she has done like 1,000 calculations ahead, whether it's the car, whether it's the fact that you're going to be a step baby daddy, whether it's your money, whether she sees, okay, he's going to be a doctor in the future. Your woman could like you because of what you're going to be 10 years from now, not because of what you are right now. Now, most of them, just like human nature, they want, gratification quickly, so they may not look 10 years ahead. But if she wants to, she can want you for your potential of what you're going to be in the next 10 years. So I believe they make smart decisions when it comes to relationships and dating better than men. So I disagree with Anton Daniels. Not all the time, but I believe they do.
None of them do.
100%.
None of them do.
They
None
do.
of them do.
100% is a wild.
You don't know a
number.
woman that has made great decisions in her life.
Wow.
They
You don't know one. You
I
know
don't know a
one?
man that's made 100%.
No. We're not talking about men yet. Do you know a woman that has made really great decisions in her life?
Do I know a man?
Let's just be
I don't
real.
know.
Let's be
No, I don't know
I said a woman. I said a woman. I said a woman.
Nobody is Jesus. No, stop it. Nobody in this world is 100%. The numbers that you're using is wild. No one is perfect. Who is perfect?
I didn't say perfect. I didn't say perfect.
Why don't you
I didn't say perfect.
Nobody has made 100. Perfect would be 100%.
answer?
So who has made 100% perfect decisions in this life?
No one.
Who? Which man? Which woman?
Listen.
Which friend?
You
Which whoever?
listen.
Who has done that?
You don't know a woman
I don't know anybody.
that is that great
I don't know
at all.
anybody.
Not even close.
I don't know
Not even
anyone.
close.
So that means she doesn't know a woman.
You
She
said
doesn't
you don't know any
anybody.
what?
So she
You don't know
don't-
any what?
Person, no human that has made
Okay,
100%
so you just
right
said you just
decisions.
agreed.
So wait a minute. What you saying? You don't know me?
So you made 100% right decisions in your life?
You don't know?
I didn't see that coming. Okay. Anton Daniels. I didn't see that coming. Oh my God, the arrogance, the confidence. I like it though. I like it. If you think you're him, you talk your shit. I'll give it to him.
Anton, please don't do
I've
that.
been trying to tell y'all that I am
Please
the
don't do
closest.
that.
I am the closest in human form
Please.
that you will ever
You the
get.
closest.
Look, he using earbuds and they work.
Please don't do
The other
that.
one,
I'm
lady,
the
you
You are
closest
not
in human
100%.
form.
Are you seriously saying that you are 100%?
Ain't no echo in his house either. He got mad shit in that motherfucker. That shit packed.
I'm the closest thing that you.
Don't have the
I'm the
gizmos and shit.
closest. I am the closest that you will ever get to it. I'm trying to tell you.
She
I'm
doesn't
trying
like
to be
it.
humble right now.
She doesn't like
Can
it.
I just step on when you were talking about
He got an exposed ceiling in that apartment.
parents?
Pipe.
I always tell my mom the best thing that she could have did was keep us sheltered. Like we weren't really able to go out until like senior year. We was able to.
I'm
be
sorry.
with the other
This
kids.
ain't an apartment. This is a penthouse. This is different.
This is why some women don't like Anton Daniels. Because they say he brags. Some men don't also like it too. They say he brags too much. He talks about too much about his money. But I mean, I like it. Like if you think you're him, you're him. Like I mean, if people can talk about what they cannot do, you might as well talk about what you have done. I mean, why not? Talk your shit. I don't have an issue with it. But women don't like it. As you can see, the women are, smiling. The men don't care too much about it. But some women don't like it.
I'm just telling you the truth.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to compare myself to a millionaire.
Like this is a penthouse. Like
I'm not gonna
I
do
literally
that, and
just,
I'm not gonna ever try to do that. That's
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
She doesn't like it.
Try to sit here and compare myself to a millionaire.
I literally just paid the bill this morning.
Oh Jesus! I'm
Look
sorry.
at her. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like it. Women claim they want a rich man. But if a rich man tries to tell them that he's rich and show off that he's rich, and now they talk about, oh, don't lead with your money. You're too arrogant. Ladies, what is it? You want a rich man, but if he tries to tell you he's rich, then you don't like it? I never get that point.
I'm a receipts
Thank God
king.
you did. Here we go.
She doesn't like it.
Relax, Mimi.
No, this some bullshit.
She doesn't like it.
Relax, Mimi. Shit.
She doesn't like
Relax.
it.
You relax. Take your blood pressure pill.
Oh, she's going off.
That's how it went. When she told Turtle TV. No,
Look how she's looking.
And let me also
because you his wingman.
let me also say that.
Burn to that, John.
Let me also say that this is
My
this
God.
is not my place.
That's
This
why
is,
he wanted you on the show so you can back him up.
this is my
Shut up.
company's place.
You're right.
This is
You
a
told me about that.
Yo, this woman must be from New York. I'm not lying. She must be from New York. Oh my God, the energy. Woo! I can't. Some of you guys love that. Some of you guys in the comments, I see you. This is your type of woman. Some of you guys, that energy. Nothing about her looks. I'm talking about the energy. Some of you guys love this. Some of you guys, this energy turns you on. Don't lie, nigga. I see you.
Gotta do one mic. Come on, man.
No,
this is a corporate living space. This is not owned by me. This is owned by the company. And this is used for guests and streaming out of, and this is 100% owned by the company. So,
but you got access. You got access. Talk that
Correct.
shit. Tom, fuck these people.
correct.
Talk your shit. Mimi don't like that. She's a hater.
She
No,
doesn't
I'm not
like
a
it.
hater. I'm
You
a
a
bag
hater.
chaser. I'm definitely not a hater. I listen to everything that Anton has to say, and I
Yeah, but
take
you
everything
listen,
that
but
he
you
has.
don't- but
You
you don't
shut
let it
up.
soak in.
I
You
take
don't let
everything
it
that he
soak
has to
in.
say in a. You
You
shut
don't
up.
let it
I
soak
take
in.
everything that
Wrong
he
with
has to
y'all
take in
too?
account. I definitely take it in account, but I'm not gonna sit up here and be made to seem like I'm over here like I'm not. I'm a worthless person because I'm a woman. I've made 100% wrong choices in my
Nobody
life.
said
Are you
that.
serious?
Ridiculous.
Anton
She shouldn't
definitely
take that personal.
said that.
It's not about you. Let it like.
Yeah, she's
It's
taking
not
it personal.
It ain't about me.
But you know what
It's
they
what
say,
he
Anton,
said
if the shoe
about you
fits,
too,
man.
sis. He
You
said
know
a
what they
I don't
say,
take it.
Anton.
he said 100% of women. So he's talking about every woman on this.
But I have
channel.
though.
You
I've
don't
made
get to
bad
take it
decisions.
personally.
But-
Oh,
Y'all,
my
one mic. Can we
God.
hear? We can hear all y'all. Lord have
Y'all gotta have some patience. Y'all don't have no patience.
But so
I can't be mad at something
say
that's the truth.
I'm not mad about it. I'm bringing
Bring
up
one mic on Destiny. Go ahead,
That's
Destiny.
what he
Finish what you
said.
were saying.
So are we of the belief that women don't move out of feelings instead of logic? So if we're moving out of feelings, there's no logic behind it. So then therefore it wouldn't be a logical decision that we would make. I'm not saying it's not all the time, but
Amen.
I mean majority of the time, we're not gonna
You think
You're not
men don't
gonna-
move out of feelings?
I like her.
It doesn't have to be about men and women. We're talking
I
about
like her a lot.
Destiny.
first
Of
thing.
course
Then
you do.
Honestly, guys, I'm starting to change. The whole thing of women use emotions, they don't use logic. I don't think I believe that anymore. Like I don't think that is true anymore. And I'm talking about relationships, right? I don't care about that. My channel is really mostly talking about dating and relationship dynamics. The whole thing of women use their emotions to make decisions in relationships and how when to pick a man. No, I don't think that's true. I think they use logic. It's just that they use it in a way that benefits them in the moment. The same way a man will sleep with a woman he doesn't want to have a baby with, he doesn't want long term. Using logic or using feelings? I believe it's just logic in the moment, and that's what works for them. It's just that sometimes whatever they think is going to work out doesn't work out. But I think it's not feeling. It's what they want at the moment, whether it works out or not. Because I don't think women are dumb when it comes to picking and relationships and what they want for themselves. Because women are selfish, like all human beings. But when it comes to dating and relationships, women are really selfish. When they make a move on a man in a relationship, marriage, it's for their benefit. It's not because they love you. It's for their benefit.
Destiny? Of course you do.
No, we ain't talking
What does
about
that mean? Of course you do.
Of course you like what she's saying because she's agreeing with you.
No, I said I like her.
That's the same
She's
thing that
feminine.
we
You
said
have to be
earlier.
talking.
It's
You have to be
Reason
talking.
why
I'm not gonna
they're
talk about
on
her,
my
Rose.
ass is because I'm not agreeing with what they're
I'm not gonna talk
saying.
about her.
You're
Rose.
just
She don't give off
aggressive.
that energy.
Yeah,
So okay, so
give a fuck
Mimi,
what energy
Mimi,
I'm giving
Mimi,
off.
Mimi.
it's the way you
Me
convey
and
it.
Q,
music.
me and Q have been close for a very long time. Do you think that Q agrees everything that I say?
Definitely not.
Do you think that I like Q?
Do you think that you like Q or you?
Yeah.
Me.
Oh,
No, me. Do you think that I like Q?
Answer
Do
the
you think that I
question.
like Q?
God damn it!
I didn't hear what he said. I didn't know if he said you or Q.
Here she goes again.
Watch.
Yo,
No one
why?
is asking you.
Yo,
Quiet.
y'all
Mute
have to be
yourself.
patient. Y'all
Yes, y'all
genuinely
come
got to
on,
be
Mike.
patient, bro.
Dang.
Do you think that I like Q?
I think that you adore Q.
Okay, so what's the problem?
I
If
don't.
Q don't agree with if Q don't agree with a lot of what I say,
There's not a
then why is
problem.
it not
I
okay for
said
me to like
that
or
of
adore?
course you like her because she's agreeing with you. Why wouldn't you?
Or maybe I could just like her because of her sentiment. I could like her because of
Of her
how she
energy.
move, how she
Okay.
present
But
herself.
do you like me?
It's not the back tattoo.
No, no, no.
Of course I like you.
No, we don't.
But why is it a comparison?
It's not a comparison. You just saying that you like her because of
I'm just
what?
talking shit.
Do you like me?
He
So
likes.
what
He
does
likes.
what does that matter?
But Mimi,
What does that
you
matter?
like
When
me,
you was first
a
on, this
person
is my
like y'all
first
for
time
different
being
reasons.
on, so this is
I
my
like
time
you
to
and like her. I
shine.
could like y'all for
This is
different reasons.
It's not
Yeah,
about
I've never seen her
Yeah, I
before.
gotta do
it's
one
not about
mic.
the first
Come
time.
on.
It's not
I
about
have never seen her before. I've
Yeah,
never met her
Destiny's new
before.
here. Destiny's new.
This is my first time ever seeing her. And so I said I gave her a compliment
Of
and
course.
said I like her.
like Destiny. I like you
Thank
too.
you.
I like you
I like
too.
all you guys too.
I
Oh,
like
she
you
being
too.
phony. She don't like you, Destiny.
Shut up, shampoo. Don't nobody like you. Shut
She
up.
just
No.
being phony just
Right.
now.
Oh,
No.
y'all married like an old couple.
That was some
And
bullshit.
Mimi, I
Nobody
like you. I
likes
just
you.
wish you let some of us talk too.
Huh?
I like you. I just wish you let some of us talk too.
Well, you
That's
should
true.
open your mouth and speak, and maybe someone will listen to you. You over there sitting like a baby male, not saying anything.
Go ahead, boy.
Ready
Hit
for
her.
fucking women.
Yo, this woman. Oh my God. Guys, we got a new one. I don't know where Anton Daniels got her from, but oh my God. Looks like we have a new Jess. Jess. We have a new Jess and a new Jess. You guys know those two. We got a new one on the show. Oh my God. Her energy is off the chart. Oh my God. But I know some of you guys love this kind of toxic energy. None for me.
And talk over you. Maybe you should do like
Morgan, you
shampoo and
like her?
interrupt people. Maybe you should do like watch and
I
interrupt
ain't used
people.
to all that.
Oh my
Mimi's the type
God.
of guy. Mimi's the kind of guy. Mimi's the type of girl who only calls a man sir when she's disrespecting him. Like,
Hold on,
excuse
give me a
sir."
second.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I just want to ask a really quick question.
That ain't shit to me.
Give me a second. Give me a
One mic,
second.
y'all. One mic. Wait, let
Sharing
Anton
your
go, y'all.
$99 fucking
Wait, y'all. Let
Sam
Anton go, y'all.
hair.
Come on.
That's why I'm laughing.
Destiny,
at.
where you from?
Alabama originally, but I'm living in Washington State. Me and my husband.
Oh,
that's what's up.
damn.
That's what's up.
Spoiled.
See, she
That's
got a
what's up.
husband too.
Nah,
Oh,
she has
I thought 2K was
she
gonna come out.
has she has like a southern hospitality,
Yeah.
Thank you.
like a southern, you know what I'm saying? Like she
Energy.
real chill, but then at the same time she know when to communicate. Like I could tell she was from the south.
Yeah, there's a big difference between her energy and this one's energy. Now, I don't know what her race is. I don't know, Indian, Asian. I can't tell Hispanic. But for so many times, we give black women slack for uh, being masculine. But clearly, here is one feminine woman, black woman, compared to Mimi. Like, it's night and day difference. Anyway, man, shout out to Anton Daniels, all right? Let's go to the next video. Let's go to Ashley.
All right, what brings you up? So I am 28 and I feel like I'm just at a restart with my life right now. I guess I'm just wondering what should I be doing? Because by restart, I mean like I quit my job, I got out of a relationship, like I just wanted to start everything from scratch. The relationship that I was in previously, it was just like I felt like I went from girlhood to womanhood because I learned a lot about myself with that relationship. So now I'm just wanting to develop a new version of myself. And I'm just trying to like figure out exactly where to start and how should I be going about things. I understand now like the type of guys that I was attracting before. Sorry, that's my daughter laughing in the background. But the type of guys that I was dating before, like I'm not attracted to them anymore. So it's like I'm just knowing that I have a different taste of things. I've already done like the going out by myself. Like I traveled to Jamaica by myself. I traveled by myself. Like I've went to like really fancy restaurants by myself. I've done all of that. I'm just not attracting the people that would take me to those places. So you want
Maybe, ladies, if you're done dealing with, because this is happening so much these days. They deal with the bad boys or with the bad men, and then after some time, at a certain age, they claim they're tired of dealing with those men. Now they want these kinds of men. And then they complain, how come I'm not getting the kind of men that I thought I was going to get? Ladies, just because you stop dealing with the bad men, so-called bad men, so-called bad boys, it doesn't mean the good guys, the rich guys are just going to be knocking down your door. If you don't change who you are, if what you used to do with a bad man, because a relationship takes two. If they used to do wrong things and used to do some wrong things, I mean, we know that all the ladies are perfect, right? You know, they were the ones who are perfect in their relationships. But the truth is, if this woman doesn't change the way she used to treat men, and she only expects that the rich, good men are just going to knock down her door, it's never going to happen. And they're going to complain more and more why the good guys, why the rich guys are not coming their way.
attract? Okay, so you're here to attract the guy. Is that your question? Like, is there anything that I need to like? Do I need to put myself in different places? I'm from Wisconsin. Okay, for the type of guy you're saying you want, you have to change your look completely. Completely? Mm-hmm.
That's not
You
even
have to
enough.
change it because you said what I heard you say was I go to nice restaurants and I see the men there, but they don't approach me. You're not attracting those type of men, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I think it's because of your aesthetic.
No.
You gotta change up the aesthetic. Can I see you head to toe? So I'm getting ready to go to the gym. So I'm like this.
No, it's not of the way she looks. She doesn't look bad. She's in okay shape.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we gotta tighten up the look. You need to look a lot more put together. Well, I mean, I could put myself together. I can give you my Instagram. Okay, but the thing is, I'm not saying you don't know how to, but you need to do it consistently, is what I'm saying.
No, that's wrong.
Even at the gym, I want you to have a nice matching set, something that matches.
And this is why, I mean, I know Ashley means well, but this is why Ashley is going to keep making lots of money. You know why? because she tells these women what they want to hear. Ashley never tells these women, what did you do wrong in the relationship? Maybe I never cooked the man. Maybe you should start cooking your man meals. What type of attitude do you have? Maybe I have a resting bitch face, like they call it. Maybe you should smile more. How do you talk to men? Are you feminine? Are you the... She focuses more on the outer shell. Makeup, look good, lose weight. All those things are good. But the issue is, in my opinion, these women never change who they are internally. I don't care how many therapy sessions they go to. They don't change who they are. They never learn how to talk to men. They never learn how to listen to men. They never learn, what to do for a man. They only do things to attract a man. That's why when they call into her show, they talk about these men never approach me. No woman ever comes here to talk about, when I get the man, how do I keep him around?
Sometimes, most times I do. Today I just didn't. I'm just going late night, but I can understand that.
Okay, so here's the thing too, and this goes for all the ladies when y'all come up. I don't want y'all to think I'm attacking you or I'm the enemy. I want to say that. I want to put that forward. I want y'all to know that I'm really just trying to help, So I'm just going based off of what I'm seeing. This is my first impression of you. This is what you can do now. If you can make that change now, so you get in the practice of doing that, then that would be great.
Yeah, I could definitely do that now.
But for what you want, you just have to change up the look.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
It's not enough.
More polished ponytail. I don't mind a few little, maybe 2 pieces in the front, but polish your ponytail. Make sure your workout set is matching. No nose ring for the guy you want, the one that you just said that you want.
Okay, so no nose ring, not even
for the guy that you want.
Yeah.
Unless he's a different type of guy, yes. But for the guy that you want, I would say no nose ring.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not the kind of guy for nose rings, but I would take the nose ring over the one over here, the women put over here. I hate that nose ring. I don't know why women do it, but I hate it. I hate it. Like, you see a beautiful woman with that type of nose ring here, and you're like, oh my God, why did you do that? Like, it's so annoying to me.
Alrighty. Okay, that was pretty much my question. Yeah, I do have kids. I do have 2.
That's another issue. She has kids. Which type of man is coming in to take care of the 2 kids? Ladies never think about this, and even Ashley doesn't talk about it. You know why? Because she doesn't want to hurt their feelings. She wants them to keep calling in, which there is nothing wrong from a business perspective. But if she's really here to help them, then they're never going to find that type of man. Those are the tough conversations somebody like Kevin Samuels used to have with these ladies, and they hated him for it. That is the truth.
I'm looking at the comments, but yeah, I do have.
Yes. No worries. Anything you want to address, or you have any questions, or?
Like I said, this is just something that I'm wearing to the gym at home. But usually when I go out, like, I am up to par. Like, people in my community know that I'm always wearing heels. Like, when I go outside or if I'm going to events and stuff like that. And I did just go on a date, like last weekend. Well, yeah, I guess it was last weekend on Saturday. And it was like a pretty nice place. And I got like beautiful roses. And I was dressed really, really beautiful that day. So, I know, like, I guess when I go out, I know what to do and how to wear and what to wear and how to approach. But, like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm not
attracting.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So you're telling me that, but then you said initially, Ashley, I'm going to these places, but I'm not attracting these men. That's what you said to me initially.
Yeah.
But then you just said last weekend you went out with a guy and you know how to approach and you know how to get the guy. So I don't know. I don't know.
So honestly, like last weekend, that was the first time in a while that I really went out on a date. Like in a while since I've been single, and it's been almost a year now.
Okay.
So, but like beforehand, and even like with the previous partner that I was with, it just wasn't like we weren't doing the things that I really wanted to do. Like I've always, like I said, before I even like got into that relationship, I was always just taking myself out and doing things because I got tired of like waiting on people to do things with me. So I just started doing it by myself.
Okay.
Oh, I see that issue. So she was in a relationship. Maybe the guy didn't have that much money to go out. Because, guys, remember, when you're in a relationship with a woman, she expects you at the least to take her out at least once a week. I don't care if it's going to a movie, going to eat out. And remember, the more times you do the same thing, she gets bored. I know, as men, we can do the same thing all year and we wouldn't be bored. Like if I go out to eat every Saturday, I wouldn't be bored of it. But women, for some reason, they get bored of the same thing. So I think the issue is she was in a relationship with a man who wasn't taking her out as often, obviously because of money, but or maybe because he was busy, and then she got tired. Now she wants a man who's gonna be taking her out to the nice places or to do the nice things. But those nice things cost sometimes minimum $200 on just one outing. Because it's not like you go to one place and then you come back home. You go to one place, you do one other thing, and then before you know it, $200 down the drain. Minimum. Now she's looking for a rich man to do that. I don't think she's gonna find him.
That's good. That's good. I mean, sometimes that's the way you have to do things, you know, until you find friends or you attract that person that you want. So I say keep going, but if what you're doing is not working, then something has to change.
Her character.
That's how I see it.
Her character. She's not a bad looking woman, even if she's not all made up but you know, when she stood up, nice in shape, but she has 2 kids, but she also needs to change her character. These ladies focus too much on what's outside to attract a man, because she called in talking about she can't attract these men, but they never talk about how can I keep him. After he takes me out and spends some money on me and I let him clap the cheeks, how can I keep him? That's something they never talk about. And that's something, you know, Ashley never helps them with. All right. Anyway, let's see the next lady over here.
Hi, doll. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Do you consent to be on a live and potentially all platforms?
Yes.
All right. What brings you up?
I was wondering, like, do you just give like general advice, or is it like only like advice for like relationships and stuff?
What's your question? Maybe the chat can help you too.
Okay, so basically, like, I already have a boyfriend. We've been together for like going on like 2 years now. So like my question is, how can I put it? Okay, so basically, like, when I go out like in like the outside world, I feel like people, I'm 21. I feel like people don't take me like serious, like I'm an adult when I think I am. So I just want advice on that, like tips.
How is that the man's problem?
Serious?
Like more serious. Yeah, I feel like when people are talking to me, they
give me an example of them not taking you serious. Like, what's something they'll do?
I don't know. I just feel like even with like conversations, like I get talked to like a child. I work at a hospital, so I just feel like when I'm getting like talked to.
All right, this is not fan. All right. Anyway, shout out to Ashley. I'll put the link down below. Let me do the next video. Give me 1 second. And I'll play. We're gonna go to Lapif. Give me 1 second here. Let me play Lapif.
I think we've engaged each other enough. No, don't be.
Yeah.
It's interesting, and we're talking about.
Point out that the man ran from women.
It's interesting, and we're talking about teaching. We're teaching. So you would think if we're teaching, then we're talking about children. We're not talking to adults. We're not talking about adults. We're not talking about teenagers per se. You can still teach teenagers things, but we're definitely not talking about adults. For a person to say, you can build something for me, I don't think little boys is out here building things to help girls figure out things that they're frustrated with. So you have to first keep things in its proper context. And if boys weren't taught that they should be loved and they should be cared for and that they're valuable, if boys have to learn this as men, have to refigure out how they're valuable, then that means they weren't taught by their parents. And who's largely responsible for raising little black boys? It
Women.
would be mothers, right?
Yep.
Mothers will have the obligation to teach boys. And if the boys don't know how to love themselves, it's probably because their mothers didn't love them.
That's true.
Their mothers didn't love on them. Because if your mother was loving on you, if your mother was a loving person like y'all claim these women are, then why is she neglecting her son and teaching him how to value himself? You know why? Because she's busy perpetuating a problem, teaching him also how to value girls.
Actually, beyond the mother loving the boy, if the boy doesn't see the mother loving his father, guess what? That's going to affect the boy as well. If the son doesn't see his mom in a good relationship with a man ever, and she's always changing men, that's gonna fuck up his mental as well.
I think it's really rich. I think it's extremely rich. That we were taught, Ms. Pearl, you say, y'all were taught how to be there for us. Y'all were taught how to get us to talk.
Never.
If y'all were, how were y'all taught to communicate and taught to be there for us, to get us to open up to talk, when you say the parents weren't good communicators?
So
you
who
say the
taught them?
parents weren't talking. When do bad parents with bad etiquette, bad communication skills, when do they teach kids how to communicate?
Good
When do
question.
they teach kids how to be there for other people and have proper empathy?
Doesn't make sense.
I think, again, we're idolizing lying. Maybe we're conscious of it. Maybe we're subconscious of it. We may not realize what we're doing, but there's multiple things that were said tonight that's not true. Fundamentally not true, because the people who said it contradicted themselves while they were on their soliloquy. I don't understand how you can contradict yourself, yet perpetuate it and promote it like it is facts. It is true. It's reality. No, it's a fantasy world that you ladies are somehow tapped into. Purgatory. It's like your mindset is stuck in purgatory. You can't escape from it. But hey, I digress.
And to take it a step further, women, single moms, right? They always claim they know how to treat a man. They always claim, actually, most women claim, I'm going to talk about the women who have kids, who have sons. They always claim they know how to treat a man nice and well, and they just need a good man so they can treat him well. But they couldn't treat the son's father well. The kids are seeing all these things. The daughters are seeing all these things. Guys, riddle me this. If a single mom has never been in a stable relationship, she's always changing men, and the kids are watching this as they're growing up. The sons are watching this, and the daughters are watching this. What are the chances the son is never going to trust a woman? And what are the chances the daughter is going to turn into a single mom as well? What are the chances the daughter is never going to be in a stable relationship because she saw the mom making it okay to switch men left and right?
Go ahead, Pretty.
So there's a couple things that I find to be interesting. Number one is that learning doesn't end when you end adolescence and when you become an adult. Actually, quite literally, there's multiple adult learning theories because learning continues until you unalive. So no, when we're talking about learning, there is no assumption that we're talking about children because you should continue learning. What I often find is that maybe because y'all have peaked when it comes to your cognitive development, you assume women have also peaked, but that's not the case. We continue to learn, hopefully until we unalive. The next thing I do want to say is that when you talk about the obligation of raising a Black boy because you're primarily raised by a Black mother, once again, every single time we have this conversation, in 2026, I hope single mothers can escape a conversation without a stray. But because we are now talking about single Black moms again, let's go ahead and bring up the fact that if a single parent is a working parent, maybe they're not able to fully teach their child because they're working and trying to make the money for two parents or two adults by themselves.
Or maybe they should start asking the judge to award 50-50 custody. Maybe they should stop telling the judge when they go to family court, hey, judge, let me have 90% custody so he can give me child support. Or maybe they should stop using the kids against the men, manipulate the kids against their fathers, use the kids as pawns because they hate the fact that the man moved on with a different woman. Or maybe if they claim they're strong and independent and they don't need a man, they shouldn't complain if they're working and supporting their kids. Or maybe, just maybe, it's just a maybe. You can't have it both ways. You cannot complain it's hard to raise a kid by yourself, but at the same time, you don't want the father to have 50-50 custody because you lied and said he's a harm to your kids. Maybe we shouldn't have it both ways. You cannot complain and want 90% custody. Actually, 100% sometimes.
And that is often the issue. If that woman is a single parent, she does not have the support of the other parent.
She chose
so
to be.
Absent father and her needing to work to pick up the slack is probably going to be a greater determinant, meaning she has less resources. That has nothing to do with her intentions in, oh, she intentionally didn't teach him the proper etiquette and the proper things because she wanted to make sure he was going to be taken advantage of by women in society. That is not the case. Oftentimes, a lot of single mothers baby their sons, if anything.
We know that.
Baby them.
That's even worse.
Will love on their sons.
That's even worse because they don't have a father to discipline them and tell them the real truth, the harsh truth about life.
They will make sure their sons feel all of the love and none of the punishment.
That's the point.
They're oftentimes a part of that issue.
That's
but
bad.
Mistake that the majority of times they're not sitting around trying to make sure their sons treat other women so great that they neglect them. That's an asinine statement. There's nothing that you have to prove that.
Well, I'll say this to you, and I don't want to argue with you women tonight. You know, if y'all feel the need to throw insults my direction, you can. I won't respond to them. But we're talking about it's interesting to me because we're talking about you never stop learning, as if we're talking about learning. We're not talking about learning. We're talking about teaching. See, I can learn through observation, but I can't be taught through observation, not without verbal direction. You cannot just teach, because I have to first engage you to teach you. I can't just be like, oh, you know what? My son is watching me. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. He's paying attention. I know he's paying attention. I know he comprehends what I'm doing. I know he fully understands why I'm doing this. I don't have to check for understanding. I can just do it. I know he's observing, so I'm teaching him. No, that's not how teaching works. Teaching is deliberate. You have to first engage your audience, explain to them what you're about to do, then oftentimes show them what you're doing, and then check for understanding. And then you may have to do it multiple times. That's teaching.
Especially for
someone
boys.
just observing, they can learn from observing, but you can't just teach because you don't even know if people are paying attention to what it is that you're doing.
That's
so
true.
We like to, again, say things that's not true. Or sometimes we just are unaware that what we're saying is not true. But what I'm going to do tonight, JR, my dog, I think you got enough people on the panel. I think we've engaged each other enough. I'm not going to let these women start to, you know, build up their meter to start just getting more and more comfortable with my docile approach to their disrespect. So I'm going to go ahead and bow out. Listen, y'all have yourselves a fantastic New Year's, okay? I wish y'all all the best in 2020.
Hey, Will, you going to leave us by ourselves like that? That's what you doing?
Absolutely. I'm going to leave you and True and JR to y'all selves, all right? Y'all far more comfortable in these spaces than me. Little old me, I can't be in these spaces. I might start to shrivel, you know. But you ladies, those of you out there who ain't got a man, just understand in 2026 for sure, if you don't have a man, you are a bona fide loser. I want y'all to do yourselves a favor. Shed that loser cocoon, okay? Come out of that makeup, that costume, that mask, and show those.
Look at Ball.
Allow
Look at Ball.
to accept you for who you are. flaws and all. Don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of it, ladies. Because guess what? We're gonna love you anyway.
That's true.
When you're yourself, flaws and all, we're gonna love you anyway. So stop losing in 2026. Get yourself a man, all right? Don't start this year off as a loser. JR, my dog, I'm glad that 2025 was good to you. I hope 2026 is even better. Gentlemen on the panel, man, y'all do y'all thing, man. I'm gonna be in touch with y'all in 2026. You ladies on the panel, I wish y'all the best this year, this upcoming year. For those of you who are married, love your husband, be treated well by your husband. Those of you single, get yourself a man. And those of y'all who are losing and can't figure out how to get out your own way, keep losing. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all have y'all.
My man dropped the mic on them. He's gonna run off and they're gonna go off. He's gonna run off and they're gonna go off. Oh man, I fuck with Will, man. Will is the man. Here we go.
So pretty.
Praise
I'll pick
God.
up where
That
he
is
left
all right,
off
ain't he?
real quick.
Love the
Oh
gas.
my God.
I just got one thing to say. He ran. Let me tell you something. How is
You
it?
saying bolted out of here.
I'm talking about fast. I just had to point it. I'm so sorry, Trail. So
She can't even
but
talk.
I just had to point out that the man ran from women.
He doesn't want to deal with your
He
headaches.
didn't even do nothing.
I don't think he ran. I don't know what happened. He might have had, he got young children and stuff. He might have had to tend to them. I don't
Don't
think
do
he
that,
ran.
Trail.
I would.
You
I don't think he.
used to put
I
it,
don't
man.
think he ran.
You
Yeah,
you
let's
you
say
saw them both up
I'm
out of
talking
there.
about
Like
he
He
left,
doesn't
but I
want to
don't.
deal with your feminist ideas. You know what I mean? But shout out to Lapif. Shout out to Will, man. He cooked. The truth is, these women complain about the same men they raised, unfortunately. Am I saying men don't have a hand in it? No, they absolutely do. But if we know the statistics that 80% of the time women break up the relationship, so they leave. Because so many times women like to say, oh, the father left. And then you ask them who broke up the relationship. It was you. Who told the judge to give you 100% of custody and to only give him visitations? It was you. Why did you do it? I wanted child support. So why are you complaining that you're working so hard to take care of the kids, yet you told the family court judge that I want 100% of custody? Ladies, you can't have it all. Either work it out with your man, 50-50 custody, he brings something, you bring something, or if you decide to take 100% custody, you can't complain if the man only does the child support and that's it. Because they want the man to pay 100% child support, but only see his kids on visitation hours. Because some men go through that. You know what I mean? Anyway, shout out to Lapif, man. This was good. Like, subscribe. Till next time. Peace.